When I moved to Naples, I was actually happy. You are not good enough, this is a really bad idea. Even not just my family, it was all of my friends. I was like, watch me.
What was it like? Where did it come about? How did you come up with the idea?
There are like 7 girls who was messaging me like, hey, I want to be your friend, I want to do this, that.
What are people finding that's frustrating?
They
Like
would love
our
to
brains.
step in, but they don't know how, or they are scared. That's the most reasons.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Brighter Side Podcast. We are so excited to have you guys back. Make sure that you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a lot. Hit the bell if you really, really like us and you want to get that notification when a video comes out. And we're available on all Spotify, Apple, anywhere you can find a podcast, you can find us there. I am here with Tereza of the Naples Girls Walking Club. She also has a lot of other things going on, a coffee club and also a Flirt club. And we are going to get into it today. I reached out to her. I was very interested in what she's doing. She's got an amazing story, which we're going to get into. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So I reached out to you because I know that you're somewhat new. I started seeing all this stuff on Instagram in Naples here about like I see these girls walking. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, if you listen to this, you guys know I do a lot of stuff on fitness anyway. So I'm always kind of interested in what's going on. And I seen you on a couple other platforms, and I was like, you know what? I really want to just get her in here. She's young. She's different than what I guess normally have. So you're actually our second guest besides Holly from Burn Boot Camp. She has a women's only boot camp. We did an episode with her, maybe episode number 3 or something like that, which is really awesome, really well received. So what I like to do when I start every episode is, rather than me, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, obviously, but I always like to let you kind of just give yourself like a little warm intro into like who you are, or who you say you are, and then we're just going to get into it.
Okay. So my name is Tereza. I am 25 years old. I don't really know what I should say.
Well, you came from the Czech Republic,
Yes.
which is pretty cool. I mean, I think as we were talking before, I was saying how I admired that because I have sort of a similar story in the sense that like I came here, not similar, so I don't ever like to compare, but I can understand, or I can kind of get to that emotion where you're at with moving my family down here from Kansas, no jobs, never been here, really scary with a family and trying to provide. And, I know your story's similar. So I kind of want to like talk about like that, just like, you leaving and what made the decision to even come over to the United States, and how long ago did you do that?
So I moved here 3.5 years ago.
So yeah, about the same time as me, 22, probably, right? 21, 22?
Yeah, 22. It was January 2022.
Okay. And you were how old at that age?
22.
You were 22. Wow. Oh yeah. I should have done the math. Okay.
I am
Fair
born
enough.
January 2nd, 2000. So whatever year is, that's my age. It's
Ah,
really easy to
that is
remember.
really easy. That is really easy.
Unless you ask January 1st, then I'm like, okay, I'm still like
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
But
So what made you want to move here? I mean, the American dream. What is it?
no, not really. So actually, when I was living in Czech Republic, I wanted to escape. Like sometimes maybe not everybody has that. I feel like everybody has that, but I really don't know. So you get to some point when you don't know what to do, don't know where to go. You feel like you are in a box or something and you just need to get out of it, but you don't know how, right? So like,
Right. So was it a bad situation, or was it more of a
No,
situation of
it's-
just like feeling like I don't want like the same thing that everybody else like from my town does, and the way of life, and like
Yeah.
nobody really like gets out of like does anything, I don't want to say big, but
kind of like
different.
that. I think it's just like, when is it like the situation is tough and like I need to get out of my shell and like talk to somebody and like explain like what happened and like what is going on and what is this and that. I would rather leave somewhere and like do my little escape to not talk to anybody. And when I get back, everybody forgets and nobody asking anything. It's not like I did something bad and I needed to leave from it. It's just like I'm never really talking about my emotions and stuff like that. I'm listening everybody and helping everybody. But when something is going on with me, I don't tell anything anybody. But
Sure.
at some point, people start seeing it, right? Oh, you look stressed. You look tired. What is
Yeah.
going on? You
Sure.
know, like, and then it's the time when they keep asking, and I'm like, I don't want to be responding. I need like my time, and once I get back, you forget.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did few of those escapes before. So always when I felt this tension, kinda, I left somewhere for a weekend. Like I went to Italy by myself, or like, Austria or something, just like for a weekend by myself to leave everybody. My biggest escape before United States was England. I moved there when I was 17
Wow.
for 3 months.
Wow. Alone?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And my dad was supporting it, like he paid for everything because I said I want to learn English. He didn't know that I just want to escape.
Uh,
So I ended up there, and I didn't learn any English because I was watching Netflix in Czech language the whole time. So, but I was alone. And then the biggest escape was United States after that.
yeah. And was your family supportive of that when you wanted to come here, or what was that
No.
like?
They were not supportive. It's Czech mentality is a little bit different than in United States. As we said before, it's somehow like it's same here, but I still feel like in Czech it's a little different because every single person there is like that, like every single one, that we judge a lot there, and we don't really support what you're doing. Like we would rather like slow you down, which like in some way if you like think twice about it, it's kind of smart that like if your parents like tells you like this is not what you should be doing, you should try this instead, or
Yeah.
like
Sure.
it's they don't want you to get to the last point and then be lost.
Yeah.
It's like I think I'm even like I'm a really strong person, and it's because of all that how I was like growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are not supportive. It's like I told them I want to go to United States, and they were like, "You don't know any English. You will be back next week. You are not good enough. This is a really bad idea." Even not just my family, it was all of my friends, all of my
Sure.
best friends,
Sure.
everybody around. But I was like,
That's
"Well,
hard.
watch me."
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, like again, my situation. Yeah, same thing. I mean, different ages, but kind of different circumstances. And yeah, I kind of feel like everybody. I don't know if that's something like I can't say that anybody ever said it to me. Like oh, but you have people question you, and sometimes when you're like really, you're genuinely questioning it to yourself. You're like thinking, man, am I crazy? Like, oh my gosh,
Oh
what am I
yeah.
getting ready to do? And then you kind of want everybody to just be like, you can do it, but like that isn't really what you always
That's really
get.
American. That would not happen in Czech
Yeah,
Republic.
yeah.
They would
Well,
not tell you can do it.
I think a lot of people, because like I feel like in my experience, when like we rented a house for a year, and then it was almost like when we bought our first house, it was like, oh, like so you guys really aren't gonna come back, It was like yeah, like this is our home, and I'm like kind of leaving a lot out there, but I mean, I can sympathize with like kind of that feeling of like kind of, and again, I don't know if I put it on myself or just you kind of think that's what everybody thinks, but I know that I had heard on another podcast that you had done, you had mentioned that you were really close with your brother, I think,
Yes.
and that
Yes.
was like still hard. I think you even said you had to miss his wedding, which I think was pretty
Yes.
recent, and that was like super sad, and you were really like, that's hard, right?
There is, yeah. Well, so my brother is like my best friend my whole life. But he got married, and I missed the wedding. I missed even the engagement. I missed all of it because it happened right after I left. And now he was calling me like 2 weeks ago that they are having a baby.
Oh wow,
Another big thing what I'm gonna miss.
wow.
It's
So
just
is it
growing and growing. I'm still like, did I make a right decision to be in the United
sure?
States? But then I see like all the happy girls in the walk club, everything what's like coming to me, and like how am I growing like
Yeah,
personally and like with my business.
like random guys just reaching out to you saying, "Hey, you want to come on my podcast?"
Exactly, that's
Yeah,
insane.
that's cool.
So it's like proving me every day that yes, I made the right decision. I want to stay here. And my family now supporting me a lot because they see everything what I'm doing. They are still a little scared that like, watch your steps, don't be
Yeah,
too crazy, don't do this, don't do that. They are still like, I
yeah,
think they all doing it just to like protect the ones who they love. I don't really know.
sure.
But Yeah.
I think that if you're an entrepreneur, it's like kind of it's a lonely world. I've learned
Yes.
that now for, like I said, I owned a gym for 12 years and now I've been in business here for like 4 years with my Christmas light company. And I've been doing this for episode 11, I think. So this is kind of a new world to me, but you know, I think as an entrepreneur, you start to kind of like learn. I'm not saying you don't make mistakes or you don't ever like do the
No,
wrong thing.
everybody does mistakes, but like the mistakes are there for us to learn from it. And
Right.
like it's up to you if you're going to learn from the mistake or if you're just gonna forget about it or get mad about it. But
Yeah.
I think mistakes should be happening because
Sure.
it's learning you, teaching you every single day like something, and like you will be stronger after all those
Yeah,
mistakes.
yeah, because I think that some people that like want to get into like whatever they want to open up their business, there's a lot of things that hold them back from that, and it's those things like what if this happens, what if that happens, or they think they got to get all this stuff right, and I just laugh every time. Like, dude, you're never gonna get. I was like, you'll never get it all right. Like you're gonna always be. I mean, like we were just talking before about like merchandise, and this is the stupidest thing, but I'm like so frustrated that I can't find somebody. And
Yeah.
it's like this is over t-shirts. Like I was like, you're just never gonna be. That has nothing to do with business and things that happen every day. With it's
Yeah,
like
there's so many things like
it's hard. It's so
it is
hard. And
hard.
like I think when people like I don't know what your family does, so maybe they're all entrepreneurs, but if they're not, a lot of times it's hard to understand
They would
like
love
our
to step
brains.
in, but they don't know how or they are scared. That's the most reasons. I was also scared and like didn't know how and anything like that, but I was at the point where I was ready.
Yeah.
Just me like fully my brain,
Sure.
everything was ready and I was like, okay, I'm starting business tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I just started. I
Yeah.
mean, like I started the walk club, right? Like now it's a year and it was just like fun thing to help girls find friends,
Yeah.
but it was not like official business. But I opened my official business in January. So
Of this year.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's like now the wall club is like official business with the whole and GWC studios with like all the clubs and everything.
Yeah.
But I was like ready to do it. I didn't know what I'm doing. I had no idea where am I stepping, how to register my business, anything like that. But let's be honest, we have GPT.
And it's
He
really
can
not
help
that
with
hard.
everything.
It's like you can have a business started pretty much in a day with just a little
Yes,
bit of money.
it's
Yeah.
really easy, but nobody knows that. It's like, and they are scared of it. Like, how do I do this? How do I do
Mm-hmm.
that? And people don't want to really help them, or like they are helping, but they are like, oh, you can find it there. You can find it there. Ask this
Oh yeah.
person.
Yeah.
They're not gonna come and be like, okay, let's sit down and let's just register your business. It's the first step what you need to do, and it's done
Yeah.
in literally in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Sure.
But they don't know that they need to go on
Call this
Sunbiz
number,
and
call that
this
number,
and
and yeah, go
yes,
to the county and do this. And yeah, it is. And it is kind of intimidating. I remember.
yeah. It is stressful and like you don't know. I feel like every single business owner, at least us as the younger ones, we should be helping to do those who wants to start business as well, but have this thing like they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
They don't know what the first step is. Just help them a little bit with those.
Yeah, no, I can still see like because I mean, when I did it, I owned my business back in Kansas, like it was a long time ago. So I don't even really like remember it. But like once I had to kind of redo it and I'm in an area where I don't know, and it's same as you, like no different. I mean, like I don't know, who do I even call? Yeah, it is. It's intimidating. Who do I call to get registered? Do I have to have a license? What can I, basically who else is going to ask me for money? It's the way I look at it. Like, what other dumb rule is there that they got to make sure they get their cut and they get their cut? But yeah, it's like honestly, yeah, you could probably have it in 2 hours if you had you or me helping them. We could be like, okay, call this number, call this number, call this number, and you'd have
Yeah.
it. But it's a lot. I wanted to ask you. So did you come directly to Naples when you came?
I came to Colorado first,
Okay,
to Steamboat Springs.
okay.
Did you hear about it?
I don't. I mean, I lived in Kansas, so I was right next to Colorado. But I maybe feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know.
It's really small town, but it's gorgeous, and it's like Naples on mountains,
Oh wow.
but like even smaller. But it's one of the most expensive towns there. If we doesn't count Aspen, obviously.
Yeah.
But like live there, it's really expensive. And then I moved to Naples, which is like again the most expensive town.
Yeah. Well,
So,
what was the correlation? How did that happen from, did you just say, I don't like the cold? And I'm like, oh, where's the nicest warm place? I don't know. What got you to Naples?
So I used to be a nanny.
Okay.
and live-in nanny, and I was there with the family in Colorado.
Okay.
And I felt really comfortable with them. I didn't know English much. Like, really, when I moved here, I said hi, how are you, and that's it. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't talk more. So those people have been kind of understand what I'm trying to say and like helping me, and I felt comfortable with them. And they were like, "Oh, we are moving to Naples." I'm like, "Oh, actually, I don't like beaches. I don't like summer. I have allergy on sun. I don't think that's the right place for me." But I felt enough comfortable with them to make myself move
Ah,
here.
wow. Wow. So, speaking of English, I wanted to touch on that too. You didn't, that's crazy. I mean, a lot of people come to the United States and don't know English, but you actually learned it in a pretty short
Yeah.
amount of time and speak it really well. I mean,
Oh,
obviously to
thank
have
you.
somebody on a podcast or whatever, you'd have to be able to speak, at least in English.
There is some words sometimes I don't know, or like it's not like if I don't know them, I don't say them, right? But some people like trying to explain to me something, and I'm like, I don't really know what you mean because there is one word what I never heard before, right?
Sure.
But since then I'm gonna remember it. But like sometimes I will ask you, what do you mean with that? What does it mean? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, and everybody are really understandable with that and like explaining stuff to me. That's I guess how I learned that English well. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so you didn't like just sit down and like learn it online. It was just like talking and
I
just
was
like
just
kind of
talking to
getting
people.
out and talking to people and then being curious, and asking for help, right? Yeah, I can sympathize with that though. I mean, it's easy to be like learn the language, but like if I had to go somewhere else, like I could imagine how hard it would be to, because I mean I've tried to like learn some Spanish and stuff because I have employees that speak Spanish predominantly or whatever, and I'm like, man, it sure would be like good if I could just, but I'm like, I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. But
We can move
uh,
there for like 3 years. You should be fine after that.
yeah, I'm like, man, 3 years is pretty good, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how long it should take, but
I don't know
um,
either. I would say it took me maybe 6, 7 months to be like really good and
yeah,
like have basically I knew how to say everything and like had a normal, really good conversations. I would say it was
yeah.
like 6, 7 months.
Did that feel good? Like once you like, was it weird coming here and like just did you feel kind of like crazy, like not being able to like, yeah, just communicate, or I mean, were you just talking to family a lot back home and that kind of,
No, when I was moving here, my dad told me that like he really wanted me to learn English. So he was like, "Do not call home. We're not gonna respond to your phones."
oh wow,
And I didn't really talk to my family for like the first 2, 3 months
wow, that's
because
crazy.
but I'm really happy for that because of that, I really needed to start speaking English and like start
It
talking
just
to
like
people.
forced you. You like
Yes.
got no other choice.
Yes. If I would
Wow.
be like talking to them on a phone every day, all day, I wouldn't go out there and start talking to people, right? So
Yeah.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah. So does any of your family speak English?
No.
No. Okay. So they won't be listening to this
Yeah,
podcast.
I'm always sending them like when I'm in a magazine or in newspapers or something, I always send it to them like a picture of it,
Yeah.
or even I'm sending them the copies so they can like keep it. They're like, we don't know what you're saying there, but you look
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
oh,
That's
thank you.
that's cool. That's cool
Like when
though.
is it magazine? I can translate the whole thing for them, but a podcast, I'm not gonna be translating one
Yeah.
hour of
Sure.
talking.
Sure. There's probably something that would translate it, but no, I think they probably get it. Like even if you just send them the clips of it or whatever, they're like, man, that's cool. She's
Yeah.
she's doing something. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So I think that's super cool. So you get to Naples, and you're still living with this family?
No, no, no. Just me.
Just you,
Me and my
just you.
business. That's my life.
So you get here and you like, what's your thoughts? I mean, you love it. You're like, I mean, it didn't sound like it was your top choice. So like, what was?
Well, yeah, my top choice was Colorado. Like I even have snowboard in my garage
Yeah,
because I grew up on mountains. I was snowboarding my whole life, racing on snowboard. So like mountains is for me. But when I moved to Naples, I was actually happy. Like first, I think like month or like 2, 3 weeks, I was like, it was not it. I didn't know
yeah,
what to do. It was way too hot. I didn't feel comfortable.
yeah,
I didn't know anybody. I mean, I didn't know anybody in Colorado either, but in Colorado, at least I didn't know any
It was like
English.
familiar or something. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like in Colorado, when I was in Colorado, I didn't know how to speak English. So I didn't felt like, oh, I need friends,
Oh, gotcha.
like,
Gotcha.
but here I already knew English kind of. So I wanted friends, but I
Yeah.
didn't know how to find them. Like, that's why I have the walk club. It's really hard to find friends in Naples. In
Yeah,
Colorado,
that's
it was easier. Like
a
you
little
go
bit
on
younger demographic there.
yes, and like
Yeah.
it's really small town, and you go just on mountains, and you find friends on in the cabin to like coming up there or
Yeah.
something. It's like easier here. It's not that easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
like-
Well, for sure. Yeah. It's definitely an older demographic. And then there's summer, like now, which is like
Everybody
everybody's
hiding
gone.
somewhere. Like
I know.
it's not like and I cannot go on a beach. So I'm sure I would be able to find some friends on a beach, but I cannot go there. So
You can't. Did you say why?
I have allergy on sun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, wow. I didn't, yeah, that would make it difficult. Yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, that is like one place I would say there's going to be younger people at. I mean, because they go to the beach all the time and there's younger
Yeah,
people there.
yeah.
So, the walk club, that's where this comes in, right? I mean, so tell me, like, how did that, I mean, you touched on it earlier, like, you started it, but like what was it like? Where did it come about? How did you come up with the idea? And how to just kind of walk me through those first couple months of doing it.
So in June last year, so June 2024, I come up with the idea to have a walk club because, as we said right now, that like finding friends, young girls in Naples is really hard.
Sure.
You cannot go to the bar by yourself and like just sit on a bar and hoping that some girl's gonna come and be friend with you. It's like it's not really it.
It's different for guys, I think.
Yeah, if guys do
regard.
that, they're like watching football, they're best
Yeah,
friends.
football games on, you're like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, even if you don't like them, oh, well, let's talk trash and we'll drink a beer or whatever, Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is a little
really
bit
easy
easier
for
than
you
that.
all. Well, not for us.
Yeah.
But we have Bumble BFF, which is a dating app, but for friends.
Okay.
So basically, you are going on a dates with girls, and it's weird. Like it sounds weird. It's weird.
But it's
not
just,
it.
It's just like to find out if we're gonna be cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
but like you swiping on pictures on somebody who potentially can be your friend. That's like that doesn't make any sense to me. But I found through that I found a few friends, and we are still like really close friends. But I think the first time we met, I like kind of tricked all of them. So I felt weird to go on a date with a girl.
Yeah.
So I had there like 7 girls who was messaging me like, hey, I want to be your friend. I want to do this, that. So I messaged the same message I sent to all of them. I was like, okay, let's go for ladies' night at C2 Table like this Wednesday. I don't know what it starts anymore, like 8 p.m. probably. So I sent it to all 7 girls. All of them came, and we just made one group of girls, like one big friendship between everybody. It was actually really amazing, but that's probably the only way why it worked out for me. Like I just don't feel like going on a date with a girl, become friends. Is
Okay. It's kind of feels like a weird way to make friends,
Yes.
especially when it's not how you probably ever grew up. Like that's not
Yes.
how I grew up. You're into snowboarding.
Yeah,
You meet
well,
a couple
I'm
girls
from a really
snowboarding
small
or-
town. Like my town has like 50 people living in there. So like we were just running around.
Yeah.
You
just
no
kind of were
like
forced to be
neighborhoods or
friends.
anything.
Yeah.
Just know everybody. You go knock on the door. Hey, can she go outside? And,
That's
you
how
know.
I grew up too, though. Yeah, small town Kansas. Like, you could ride a bike and you just
Yes.
like best friend lived 2 doors down or whatever, and it was
Yeah.
like, be home by the street lights or whatever. At least that's what we did here. It's like
Yes.
go. I mean, I like if I told like my kids like this.
Yeah,
stuff,
I
like,
would not let my kids do that. Like I also had the
well,
same
it's
like
different now. Yeah, it's
Yes.
not. Like everybody did that back then, but that was no cell phones, no.
Yes.
No,
That's
it was
right.
just I mean, I'm sure the world was just as bad and evil and scary, but you just didn't see it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just
Yes.
didn't know about it. You just didn't know. Like now it's like, I don't know. That's like again, that's a whole nother podcast. But it is. I come from a similar like thinking too, so it's still weird for me to even have my kids and be like, I wouldn't let my kid do that. But I'm like, I wish they could just go ride their bikes and
Yeah.
go. Which Naples is a lot bigger than the small town that I grew up in, but. Imagine teaching
It's
somebody to
like-
drive here,
Well, here you cannot like go anywhere if you don't have car.
Right. Exactly.
It's like so what the kids will be doing out there.
Exactly.
It's like not that they need to be going somewhere, but like because this is how it works. The town, like so many cars are around.
Mm-hmm.
The kids doesn't pay as much attention. Like ball is going, they
Yeah.
going, and they don't watch. Like they want to catch the ball.
Yeah.
So it's not as safe as
Yeah.
I don't
Then
know.
like what?
Maybe
yeah, like,
some like on the mountains, like few houses in a forest. Good, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Probably no cars.
yeah, for
But like
sure.
in Naples, I don't really know.
There's bad drivers and
Yeah.
a lot of them. Yeah.
Even in the
U-turns
neighborhoods,
and-
I feel like when you are like
yeah.
in closed gated neighborhood, it's more safe for the kids. Like you can just let them go,
Yeah.
kinda. But still, you need to like teach them more. Like do this, that.
Yeah.
Like be careful on this, that. All of them now have all the watches and phones and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can track them, and
Yeah.
I can listen to what my kids. I can listen to what my kids are listening to on their stereos. It's crazy. You know
How
what I
old
mean?
are your kids?
I have a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old. So I have a 17-year-old boy and a 13-year-old
Oh.
girl.
Teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers. Yeah, yep. It's like
It's
it's
tough
a
time.
blessing and a curse at the same time. It's like, they can do cool stuff, and
Yeah.
you can just like go get ready, and they're like ready. They get up on their own, but then it's like, different kind of drama and different kind of problems, and so it's
Yes.
like, it's cool. I mean, I love being a dad, but
Oh,
it's
of course.
it's raising kids is, I mean, man, there's just days where you go, it's like being a business owner. You're like, man, being a parent is so hard. Like this is so
Yeah,
difficult.
how do you
like,
do this? How do you do that? You
How
just
do-
learn how you go. That's same with the business.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we should tell to everybody who want to start a business. Just you
Yeah.
learn how you go.
It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle. Like when I was your age, I was like, well, I think I might have had my first kid like at 25 or something like that, 24, 25.
Yeah.
But like, there's always like, oh, I will never let my kids, I'll never let my kids do that. And then you're like, oh yeah, wait till you get a kid. And then I was like, all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, it isn't as easy to just do
Yeah.
whatever you used to be able to do, or what you think you would, or your kid won't throw a fit or whatever. No, I'm not saying there's definitely kids that like are getting away with like stuff that like my kids wouldn't, but it's just
Every
funny
kid
how
is
you say
different.
that until you have kids, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not as easy. I was like, there's so many times I was like, I shouldn't have said that. I was like, now I understand, and it's just, you don't know any better. It's just like, oh, it's no different than a business, like, oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm just going to do this. And you think you just like roll the doors open and everybody's like, oh, I'm so excited to come spend money with you. And it's like, not so much, you got to work at it. And it's difficult, but with the walking club, so you
Yes.
start off with these girls, you got 7 of them, you mean at Seat at Table, very cool place to go.
Yeah.
Um,
Love that place.
And then where do you go from now? I mean, now it's a full on business, or did you?
No, it was not business. Yeah, we were talking just about the Bumble BFF thing. So I made friends like that, right? Then I made the decision to like help other girls to find friends, because the Bumble BFF thing is weird, and I
Yeah.
don't think many of them doing it as I did that like message 7 girls like, hey, let's all go there.
Yeah.
They are just really going on a dates, which is like really weird. So I created a walk club and just post on Instagram that Naples Girls Walking Club is coming soon, and the first walk will be on July 13th. And that's kind of blow up on Instagram. Like I don't even have how. Me personally on my Instagram, I didn't have any American followers, so it was not going like I
Yeah,
would
it was
share it
like-
on my personal, and like
Yeah.
then people who knows me will see that and
like in some
come.
Naples groups or something, like just some neighborhood.
No, it's
local-
just like I just post on Instagram and it's like lived by itself.
wow.
Then I had 60 girls coming on a walk. I was standing there, I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? I thought it would be me, my girls, that's it. It would be like a...
That must have been a cool feeling though, and
It
scary
was.
at the same time.
It was scary, but I felt amazing. During the time, I didn't know what to do, what to say. I was like shaking the whole time. It took me some time to process what happened and like what I created. And like after that, I was getting so many beautiful messages about like what I brought to Naples and all that. So since that,
very
that's
cool.
what keeps me going, because I still getting all those messages. People are stopping me on a street or in a coffee shop and like telling me their stories or saying thank you for what I'm creating, for the safe space what I have for them, because I'm
Yeah.
protecting every single one of the girls. Like I have over 6,000 of them, and I'm protecting every single one.
Wow, cool. Yes. Obviously, I'm not a female, so like, what is it? I guess that like is it as attractive about like I guess a woman's only. And this sounds like a dumb question to ask. I mean, I feel like I know it, but I feel like it's
you're
like just
good.
for the context of like, I am curious, like what is it that you feel like women are wanting or missing or needing that's just exclusive to women? You know what I mean? As opposed to like, I mean, I love to go on a walk, you know, but I don't see any
You
guy walk
mean
club starting. But
you mean with the walk up like
yeah, like you said,
together?
you're getting so many messages and stuff like that about that. Like to me, it sounds like there was a void that
Well,
was you created. You know, you
in
fixed it.
in Naples, it's really hard to find friends and find girlfriends and find somebody who will actually love you, who will actually support you and like believe in you. And it's not just in Naples; it's everywhere.
Yeah,
Like if you are a girl, like 25 to 35 or between those ages, there is no really space where to find your girls unless you are working in corporate job with like other workers around you, and that's your girlfriends, and then you see them in work, then like hang out with them after. It's like, once a week good, but
yeah. You don't want it to be like every day or
yes, it's not
something.
like lifelong friends or stuff
Sure.
like that. And like sometimes you even want to talk about the drama from the work,
Yeah, yeah,
but
and you
you
don't
need to
want no
work with somebody
backlash.
else, or you need to talk with somebody else about it.
Or it could be them that's causing it, you know, or they're a part of the problem, you
Exactly.
know.
We are girls. We love drama. So find those girls. It's really hard for all of us in all cities. Or even if you are a mom, we have lots of moms who's coming take a break from the kids.
Sure,
We are not allowing kids to walk with us because we have many moms who's like running
sure, that
away
makes
from
sense.
them.
That makes total
And
sense.
even moms want to find friends. Like how mom find friends, right? Like she's
Yeah,
with the baby every day since she wake up till she goes sleep. Husband have some friends. Okay, I'm friend with them as well and with the wives of the husbands, but she doesn't have her girlies. And that's
yeah,
what she finds with us.
yeah,
It's just a walk. It's like nothing, you know, there is run clubs, there is a golf club, there is all those clubs like pickleball. I don't even know what else we have.
yeah,
For all of those, you kind of need to have the passion about it, right? You need love running, or you need to be at least open to start loving running or
yeah. And it's
move
hard to
your
talk and
body in that
run.
way. Yeah. Or golf club. It's amazing. I would love to join that, or, but I don't really like golf, or like,
Yeah,
why would I be hanging out with girls who's probably talking about golf if I don't really like golf?
yeah,
So there is like so many things like that, so many clubs, but you need to have something related with the club. I feel like not always like that. Like you can join a golf club no matter you don't like golf or you don't
yeah.
know
Sure,
anything about golf. But
sure.
what I'm trying to say with the walk club, it's easier because we are just walking. You don't need to do
Yeah,
anything. You just come looking pretty and talking to others. Everybody coming alone. Some of them coming with other, like girls, but leaving with more.
yeah.
It's like it's really easy way. Just grab a coffee, talk, laugh.
Yeah, and you're doing something like healthy, which I mean, I don't drink. I stopped drinking like maybe about 3 years ago. I got nothing against people that drink, but I just stopped drinking. And man, I mean, even from that side, it's like it's so hard to find like stuff to do that isn't evolved around like drinking. And like not that the girls, I'm sure a majority of them drink and they like
Yeah,
going
yeah,
out
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
all cool. But it's like sometimes like, man, I want to find something to do that's like healthy. But yeah, like I said, not going and doing CrossFit or going and doing a workout where I can't talk. But that makes a lot of sense that, with walking, yeah, it's like the best thing to do is go walk with somebody. And I mean, I go on walks with my wife all the time or whatever. And yeah, just catch up, talk, whatever. Sometimes it's, you need to go get something off your chest, but it's always like walking is just so therapeutic,
It is. Walking was always my safe place, kind of like when I feel, when I'm angry or
Sure.
it's
Like go for a walk.
yes, like I always go for a walk, or if I'm really happy, I have a lot of energy and like I'm really creative and my brain is working like
Mm-hmm.
way more quickly than I would like to. So I go on a walk and like kind of calm down, or if I'm not creative and I need to be creative, again I go on a walk and I just listen to music and I create the ideas during the walk.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's a safe place for me. So the walk club is, I don't know, like my baby.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome that it's I mean, I guess I didn't really think about some of the stuff you did. So I'm glad that I was able to ask you some of those questions. And so for people that are wondering about the walk club, like there's a membership? Is that how it works? It's just like a month-to-month membership, or you have packages, or
No, so it's a walk club. I will not be charging you if
oh,
you
there's no
want.
charge for it. Oh,
No,
I'm sorry, my
it's
mistake.
no. We have memberships. I'm gonna like get through it. So,
Okay, okay.
you just RSVP for a walk if you want to go for a walk. So we have your information and we can send you like when is the next one, or if we need anything, like we have your information. We just join that, and then we have the memberships for $10 a month, and you can get that on our website. But basically, it's just to be more inside of the walk club. So you get access to a group chat with all the members where we chatting every day, like something what
support
just
group kind of
happened
thing.
to us in a day, what would we love to do, but we don't know how. And we have there like some Pilates teachers, like girlies want to do some Pilates. So they're like, hey, I'm going to do this on a beach. Like if you want to come,
Yeah,
I
I
would love
was
to see you there.
just watching. I don't even know how, but I was just watching some Pilates video, and I was like, dude, I feel like I want to go do Pilates, but I'm like, man, I know I'm gonna be like the only guy in there, and then they're gonna be like,
Most
look
likely.
at this creep, And I'm like, all right, well, it is like y'all be sweating a lot, and I'm like, that looks good. I mean, that sounded bad. I mean,
No, I
it
know.
looks good to be
I
sweaty. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's like sometimes like I'll go to the gym and it's like so cold in my gym. It's like AC'd, and it's like I feel like I leave there. Which listen,
Yeah,
I own a
heated
gym. Like
classes are, I mean, it's tough. I did one today, this morning. I've been at Core Power. There is girl, Sophia. She teaches the best classes. Like she teaches for me for the walk club since we started. And she's just amazing.
yeah, I'm
But
just
there was
interested
one
in it.
guy. One guy was there.
Yeah. I guess I
So
need to find out what time he goes and be like, like, because it's funny because I own a gym. I train women. I've helped people lose weight. Like
it's different.
the gym is weird because I feel like sometimes guys get a bad rap, but at the same time I'll go to the gym and I'm like, that's exactly why we got a bad rap, you idiots. Because they're like, it's like here's an example. I was at the Morgan Wallen concert with my
Oh,
wife and
last
my
2
daughter.
weeks.
Yeah, in Miami. And, we're leaving, right? We're walking around. My wife's pretty or whatever. And there's like two guys that are like leaned up against the, thing. And they're just like cat calling all the girls. I mean, not, they weren't saying anything to my wife, but I mean, they're just like saying stuff to girls or whatever.
That's
And I'm like,
gross.
you idiot. No, first of all, you're at a Morgan Wallen concert alone with another guy. I was like, oh, that's a freaking red flag. I mean, like, no wonder no women want to, come talk to you because you guys are over here being idiots, And I'm like, that's where I get it. But the same thing with like the gym scene is like, sometimes there's always the guys that are, you know, looking and, look more than looking, not just like,
Yes.
oh, you glance, but they're really looking or whatever. But
Yeah, they are. It's now we'll be opening in Naples one gym what is just for women.
yeah,
It's beach gym, I believe, and I'm sure that's gonna be huge hits.
yeah. Well, there's one already too.
really?
There's a burn boot camp.
Well, yeah, but that's not like a gym.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're
So
talking
this
about like
one
weights
is like
and
a
stuff.
like
Oh,
a
cool.
what is Crunch LA Fitness.
Okay.
This
Yeah. More
gym,
traditional.
that will be just for
Just
girls.
women. Wow.
Which
Okay.
is it's amazing.
That is crazy. Yeah,
love
that is
that.
crazy. It was interesting when I had Holly on, again, owning a gym. So like, it was very easy to like have that conversation, but she was
It's
saying like,
it's fun to be like in a gym with guys, but sometimes it's like
that's exactly what she said. She's
You
like, I
feel
miss the guys
uncomfortable.
sometimes, but then there's always like, cause like that, her boot camp is the number one, like that's a franchise. So there's like, I think 400, I think I maybe come off on that a little bit, but she was like, it's the number one, out of all the franchises, and it's only in Naples. It's the only one that's women's only.
Oh, really? I
that
didn't know that. I've been
yeah.
there. It's really amazing. Like the classes are really
Are
tough.
good.
I love them.
Yeah. But I was watching I got stuck on some random video today and I was like, man, Pilates looks so good. Like maybe not like every day, but it's like,
I do
I understand
every
like the core training of like just wanting to get work, different muscles that you don't
Yeah,
like.
I think every man should like be doing it actually. Like I know men doesn't like it. They want to like the muscles and like feeling
Yeah.
strong if they have the huge dumbbell in their hand.
Yeah.
But Pilates like works with so many different muscles
Sure.
inside of your body that like you don't even know you have those muscles. That's why when men does Pilates,
They die.
They cannot handle that. Like
Yeah.
just because at first they don't know how to make that move because woman body is like different
Yeah,
movable
right,
than the
right.
man one. But like they don't know about those muscles because they are just in a gym every single day, right? Then there is reformer Pilates that's like also again Pilates, but you are on the machine. again, working with way different muscles in your body. Then you can do yoga. It's a lot of people think that's just for meditation, but it's a workout.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yoga for sure.
works
I've done
again
yoga.
with like other muscles in your body.
Oh
Like all
yeah,
of those works with different muscles. And it's really important to like do all of those, I feel like. Like I go every morning, I go to CTP for HIIT workout. Then I go for Pilates, like hot Pilates on a mat. And then I go for Reformer Pilates.
wow,
Yeah, it is a lot, but
that's a
like
lot.
I like to move my body. Also, I cannot stop working because I love my business so much. So
Yeah.
this is the only way where I put my phone down and like
Oh yeah.
can
Oh yeah. I can
take a little break.
totally sympathize. Yeah. So it's like, dude, that's the hardest part about being a business owner too. No, but so yeah, I guess shout out to all the ladies doing Pilates. I guess I need to like somebody wants to invite me. I guess I'll give it a shot, give it a try. But
You should try.
I need to find out. Yeah, I got to find out. Like I'm gonna start a guys only Pilates then.
Oh,
You
we
know, I'm
have
just kidding.
in a coffee club. So I have,
Yeah,
Naples Girls Walking
that's a good
Flirt Club.
transition. Yeah,
Oh,
let's talk about the coffee club. No,
okay.
I was getting ready to go there anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to, because we have Pilates class at the coffee club on August 23rd, and it's for guys as
Oh,
well.
wow. Okay.
So for you, are you finally going
You
to
don't
get
feel
your
creepy
class?
because that would be my biggest concern. Is I'd be like, man, all these ladies are gonna be like, oh, who's this guy? And I'm like, I'm married
No.
happily. Like I'm just here to get a good workout, promise. But
The coffee club is for everybody. The girls knows that. If the girls feel uncomfortable with guys, they just stay with the walk club. That's like,
yeah,
they have their space. I
Sure.
protect that, but then we need something for guys as well.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the coffee club, and that's 3 sessions of workouts. On August 23rd, it's like every time will be kind of different workouts. August 23rd will be at the Perry Hotel by the pool.
Sure.
It will be, I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, Perry's nice.
I need to spill you everything about it. So it will be Barbie World Fitness Pool Party.
Okay.
So everything will be pink.
Okay.
I will be the Barbie of it. So exciting. And it will be Pilates, yoga, and boxing class.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That sounds
I
like
like boxing. Yeah, that sounds
go.
cool. I was also watching some MMA thing that I was like, man, maybe I should try that. I don't know.
I did MMA. It's not for girls.
Not your thing.
No.
Yeah, well, then I saw all the sweat kind of.
Yeah,
that was where I was like, I want to sweat, but not in any.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
want to
like
be
a
in somebody
different
else's
type of
sweat.
sweat.
Yeah, not like my sweat against. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, like in MMA, how you need to like touching yourself, like you doing the jiu-jitsu. Like I was trying to do it, and after like all the big men laying on me with their sweat, I'm like, I do not like that.
Yeah,
that was not
that wasn't
for
your
me.
jam.
Nope.
Yeah,
Not
I
my
could
thing.
get that. Yeah, I would imagine it's. I mean, man, anywhere you got to be careful. I'm sure there's a lot of women at those gyms, but I mean, I would say predominantly there's probably more men than women. I could be wrong, so
No, there's
no mean
definitely more
comments
men.
here. I'm just guessing, but I want to talk about the Flirt Club though.
Oh, Flirt Club, okay.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Flirt Club because that's another thing that's I think kind of new,
Yes.
right? And so tell everybody kind of what the Flirt Club is, and then I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about it.
Okay.
I got my questions, but you'll do a better job of kind of talking about it, So
I guess, well, we can try. So the Flirt Club is for singles. It's just another community, same as I have the Walk Club. It's one community of girls who wants to find friends. This is another community of singles who wants to get connect with somebody who's also single, because dating in Naples is not easy. It's really tough. And yeah, so it's just another community. We are not like matchmakers or anything like that. But, being on maybe you don't know because you're married, but I know being on a dating app is really stressful. And then like, it's not comfortable. You don't know if the guy actually look like how he's look like, or
Yeah.
even the girl.
Sure.
Girls
would be
have all
my
the
concern.
filters, and like they can edit themselves that
Yeah.
much that like they go on a date and it's like pure different
like,
person.
whoa,
Yes.
right.
I have some friends and they told me that like that happened to them a lot. Like, okay. Well, with guys it happens too. Like some
Yeah.
guys posting pictures like 10 years before, and then there is a guy who's like, not it. But
Yeah.
so dating apps is like, I don't know, it's stressful, it's uncomfortable. You don't know
It's not
what
like
you're
a
going
natural-
to, like somebody who's busy, like I'm super busy, and I don't like to waste time and go on a date with somebody who's like it's not it. You just
Yeah.
waste so much
There's
time.
so
It's
much
like,
stuff that you like,
yes, you could have
you,
done so many things.
you already know, like that would be a deal breaker for me or something. Like, man, I
Yes.
could have just known that and we could have just saved
Yes.
our day, our time, and our frustration. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've never been on a
I mean,
dating
you
app.
can like
So
call before and like see how it goes, but still, like, you can be on a phone differently, and then in a person, it just doesn't click,
yeah,
and then like, okay, so I got ready. That took me 2 hours, then 2 hours date, 4 hours gone,
yeah,
wasted. I mean, it's
yes.
not always wasted. I made friends from everybody and like, make good connections, and you meet new people, talk about stuff, learn new stuff. But you know what I mean? I would rather work on my business or
Yeah.
something, or be with
Yeah.
my girlfriends
Yeah. Or
than,
go out with somebody that you're actually excited to go out with because of
yes.
like, you like all the upsides or whatever. You don't expect anybody to be perfect, but they're crossing off enough that you're like, and they're cute or they're good looking
Yes.
or whatever. And
Yes.
they meet most of the things that I want and I want to learn about the other stuff. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's so weird for me because I've been married 19 years. And when I met my wife, I mean, it was like legit like love at first sight. So it was like that night I was like, I'm gonna marry you.
Aw.
And like we've never like broke up or had like that we got in a fight and broke up for 2 weeks and then got back together. Like we've like never broke up. Like we've just been
That's
together
beautiful.
for a long time. So like almost 24 years. So um it's yeah, like I don't know at all like what the dating scene. I mean, I have eyes and I'm like, man, I say it all the time. I'm like, when I was dating, it's like
It's
imagine a world where
different.
like, we had cell phones. I think I got my first cell phone when I was like 18. And it was like the old Nokia, it wasn't a smartphone. It was like literally just like you could just dial. I don't even think you could text at that time. And so like if I went out with my buddies or whatever, it would be like, hey, just tell my girlfriend like, hey, I'll give you a call when I get home or, whatever. And it was like no texting, no FaceTiming, no, like you constantly know, and it doesn't mean I was doing anything, but like just somebody constantly knowing where you're at, being able to get a hold of you. Why didn't you get me bad? Why didn't you get back to me? Why did you leave me on red?
Yo,
All
yeah,
all the
or on
different like,
Instagram, like, why did you like this girl picture, or
yeah.
this and that? It's
Yeah, it's
annoying.
it's
I don't
like
like it either.
in like the teenagers, like I don't know if this is in the dating world, but like my God, like their thing is like they'll it's called like they half swipe you. I don't know if you've heard that, but like they'll open up your message. You know how somebody sends you a message, you can like read part of it, and then
That's on Snapchat.
yeah, or no, that's all right,
I
Snapchat.
don't have
Yeah,
Snapchat.
I don't have
That's for
Snapchat either,
younger
but
ones.
yeah,
Or
but
I
they
mean, I did have Snapchat when I was like 15, 16, but it was not really a thing in the Czech Republic. Then in
yeah,
United, some of like a lot of my friends actually still using it, but I'm like, no. If you
yeah.
need something, text me. I will respond to you when I have
Yeah,
time.
and then all the hidden apps and all the different
Yes.
things you can do and all this different stuff, and it's like I don't know, man. That just doesn't like I can't. I'm like, man. I tell my wife all the time, like I hope I go first. Like I don't ever want to like experience like what it seems like, and I mean some people may argue that it's easier because of all this technology, and maybe so, but
I don't think it's easier. It's harder.
I would agree, but I'm sure there's people that think that. So what do you think? What are you seeing in the Flirt Club, talking to people, being in that scene, obviously being a lot younger than me? What are people finding that's frustrating? Like what do they find that's hard? I mean, is it just a place to meet people, or is it like once you get out of high school and you're not like, if you meet your high school sweetheart and you go to school and you see her every day and you're around all these, but like once you get into the professional world, it's like, where do I
Yeah,
meet
you
these
don't see them.
people that are quality people? I don't want to meet them at a bar, or maybe you do, but
It's usually like you meet them in a bar, you and like talk, say like, oh, we can go on a date next week, and then you actually never reach out to each other's because you met in a bar.
yeah.
It's like,
What I say, was I drunk? Did they even look
yeah,
like what I thought they looked like? Did I have the beer
I
goggles on? Whatever.
I think so. I don't know. It's like even if I really like the guy and we meet in a bar, usually it's like we met in a bar, so he like was going to the bar to like,
Hook up maybe or something.
yes.
Yeah.
It's like most likely it's not even dead, but it's already gives you
Like a
the
question.
yes, I
Yeah. No,
think.
I get that. Yeah, I get
And
that.
if he was really nice, probably I texted him, but
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I was thinking about this when you said golf earlier. So I play golf. I'm not like an avid golfer,
Oh no,
but
we don't need to be professionals to like something
no,
to
I was
do.
gonna say one thing that I think a lot of people like. I think if I was like your guys' age and I found somebody like my wife started golfing about a year and a half ago, not athletic as far as golf goes, never golfed in her life. She went and got some lessons, like maybe for like 6 months, got like a lesson a week or something like that. And we would go out and like, just kind of chip and putt. We weren't really ever like going out and playing golf, but it's been like one of the coolest things that we've done because it doesn't like everybody sucks at golf anyway. First of
Oh
all,
yeah.
like most people, no offense to any good golfers out there, but most people like they're not very good at golf. They go out, it's a fun time. It's like, again, if you like to drink, you can drink, smoke, you can smoke, whatever. But you can also just like go out together and like you could go get lessons together. You could go learn together, laugh together. Oh my gosh, like you suck, so do I. Like, whatever. But I mean, that's part of it, right? Is just like doing something together that's like healthy. But I was like, man, that's one of like the coolest things that we've done. And it's like now we like my wife like actually likes golf. Like she likes watching golf and enjoys it. Like once she got to know some of the players and stuff like that, it's on every Sunday. A lot of times people are kind of chilling on Sundays. Like we'll watch golf sometimes, but I mean, we're not like, oh, we got to watch every single match. It's not that serious, but we've even gone over to Live and did the Live golf and, it's been like a cool thing. Now that might not be for everybody else, but like, I think that there's like areas like that where it's like, if there's somebody listening that is like dating, like, man, I would say go get it. Yeah, you got to pay for some lessons or whatever, but reach out to me. I'll give you a good person that's pretty affordable. But yeah, that was like a cool thing that I think would be like something different, but I'm just a old married dude, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I totally get what you're saying. Like it would be difficult to meet someone in the right circumstances. But so the Flirt Club though, I mean, that's is that something you do? You may have said that earlier, but is that something you guys do weekly or is that like
No,
a monthly
it's
thing?
twice a month.
Twice a month.
Yes.
And that's been going like, is that a membership thing as well? So how does that
No,
work?
you buy a ticket for each
Like
event.
event and you go and you just and you go and you guys said you guys got something cool coming up at the I forget the stadium right in Fort Myers. There's a like a
Yes,
baseball
Hammond
stadium. You're throwing
Stadium.
out the first pitch,
Yes.
which is that's really cool. That's like a big honor. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
jealous. I'm
I'm
like,
really
man,
stressed.
like who's your hookup? Like, don't they want an old Christmas light guy to throw the ball? I'm like, I'm kidding, but so tell me about that. Tell me how that tell me about how that happened.
So I got a call from the Hammond Stadium that they love what the Flirt Club is doing and everything what I do with the Wall Club and all that because the Wall Club already have a name around. So they keep talking about that and they would love to invite one of the groups there. And I was like, okay, let's do the Flirt Club. And they loved it. And then we just
Yeah, that's a good
started off.
atmosphere. Baseball's chill. Like you can go talk to somebody, get to know them without it being too like
Yeah,
crazy
right?
and just kind of hang out and kind of get to know somebody. And I'm guessing that's what everybody's going for with kind of a still an easy escape if you want to get out of it, I guess, if they're creeping you out. But what's something that you're working on right now that like you're excited about? Like on the brighter side, we always kind of like say like, what's something that you're
So you want to
physically
know where
like,
to find me or you want to know
well,
what
I
I'm
want to
working
know. I
on?
want to get to that. We'll do that at the end. I'll get ahead of myself. I want to ask you, like, what's something that you're working on right now that you're really excited about that maybe is in the works?
There's so many things I'm working on right
Is there
now.
any you can tell us, or is it kind of like still
There
hush
is
hush?
there is few things I cannot share. Um, but I'm excited for every single walk and like every single of that. Uh, but the event on the August 23rd at the coffee club that's will be amazing. Like I don't know if you saw our 1 year anniversary of the
Yeah, I
Naples Girls
did.
Walking
I did
Club.
see
It
that.
was huge.
Yeah, it
And
was a
like all
lot of
the
people there.
chiropractors, IV fusions, cold plunges, workouts,
Yeah,
coffee, everything. That's the coffee club. So that's what's coming on the August
yeah. Which
23rd.
most
So
of those things I'm super into anyway. I was like, man, I guess I need to just come down there with like my wife and come hang out.
yeah, it was for girls and guys and just hang out. Everything was for free because it was on a house, on
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
But that's a coffee club and that's really exciting for me. It's something I was working on for months. So now it's like finally rolling and like coming and that's really exciting for me, I think.
yeah.
Then there's way more things like everything what I'm planning with the Flirt Club or the Wall Club. Um, I should not say that, but I really want to say that because it's really exciting.
Yeah,
So uh, these three clubs are under NGWC Studios,
yeah.
right? That's like the
That's your
NGWC is Naples Girls Walking Club.
yeah.
So NGWC Studios is coming in a few months with magazine
Ah, cool.
for girls.
That's very cool.
You know, like
Yeah.
when you were growing up, you had like a Cosmopolitan or whatever
Yeah.
it was. Those, well, you probably didn't.
I mean, I know what you're
but
talking about.
yes,
Yeah.
like the girls loved it.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's what I will
That's
have.
what you're working on.
Yes.
That's cool. That's very cool. So, do you ever like see this like franchising or like going to another city, or I mean, what's the?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
there's a lot of
was-
possibilities for that, but it's
I was working on it. Like we actually opened 3 other locations,
oh wow,
or I opened, in Fort Myers, Boca Raton, and Palm Beach. But same as quickly as it started, it ended.
yeah,
So-
it's hard to do that. Like, it's hard to like,
well, it's just the girls were not that passionate about it as I am, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I want to do it. I want to lead it. I want to do the whole thing. I will do the Instagram. I will plan the walks. I will do all the designs." And then like they step in and they see how much work is it, because it
Yeah.
is a lot of work. And before even coming with the first wall, you're like, "Oh, I don't have that much time to do
Yeah.
that." I'm like, "I got it, understand," but
yeah.
then
Well, you
like,
probably learned something from it too. Like, I think about that.
yeah,
too.
I closed all of it. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, with like
No
even
more for
Christmas
now.
lights. I mean, I could, I can only service like so many areas. I can only cover so much. But I mean, I could go over to the other coast. I could go up further.
Oh, I would
north.
not be going there by myself. Like me leading those.
Oh no, me
walks.
neither. Me
It's
neither.
like,
But franchising it, or
Yeah.
paying another employee to like run that set or whatever. I mean, I think it could be done. But like even the fact that you took a crack at it and probably learned
I
some stuff.
think I will like. It needs time. That's something I would love to work on as well. But I think next year. I
Yeah.
don't know. Right now, no.
Yeah.
There's like so many things what I already want to do next year. Like do a reality show with the Flirt Club. Like
Oh,
stay
yeah,
in
yeah,
some
yeah.
cool house in Port Royal and just do like a kind
Sure.
of Love Island.
Yeah.
Naples Love Island.
Yeah.
It would be fun. I
That
know.
is cool. Yeah. Like,
It's
you sound
like-
like me. Like I'm like, I got to like, my wife's like, I'm like, I got another idea, and it's like, it's such a good idea, but you're right. Like sometimes that can be like a curse too. Cause it's like too much,
Yeah.
like you said, sometimes if you take off too fast, like it's like, okay, well, hey, I learned a lot from that franchising thing. Like, maybe in a year or two, like I was like, here's a few things that we need to get right to make it work. And then maybe it will. So sometimes it's like, yeah, it never hurts to like take a risk, but like, it's smart of you to be able to like kind of say, whoa, that was not going to be good. That's just I'm not going to ruin my name by having these other 2 bad locations. And actually, I just had had Jeff Delaney on of T Clinics and New Vega Weight Loss on my last episode. And he had a bunch of franchises, and he kind of had a similar story. He had to back a few of them off because it's the same exact thing, just wasn't getting what they want, and they kind of had to refine some things and then fix it. So I mean, there's always like hope for that in
Yeah.
the future. But that's really cool. Thanks for sharing the magazine. I'm
Oh,
excited
don't
for
be
you.
too hoping. It's still like working on it,
Yeah.
but everything can messed up.
Yeah, well, so far you've got everything that you've done, so I mean, no
Yeah,
reason to
I-
think that it won't
It's
happen.
just like I spill everything. I trust people, so I would tell you everything.
Yeah,
But then sometimes it doesn't really happen,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So, I mean, we believe that it's gonna happen, right?
yeah. That's all you can do. So tell everybody, wrapping up, tell everybody where they can find you, how to get a hold of you, and tell them just kind of what I mean. We'll put everything in the show notes as well. But where do you want them to get? Where's the best way to get in touch with you?
So where they can find all the walks, Flirt Club, Coffee Club, all tickets, signups, and all information, sign up for newsletters, everything is at ngwcstudios.com.
Okay.
There is everything. Like click on a walk club or on a Flirt Club, Coffee Club.
Yeah, it's easy. I was on the website
Easy,
multiple
easy.
times. It's very easy to find all that stuff, and we'll put all that in the show notes. We'll link your like Instagram, all that stuff, just to make sure it's really easy. So if you guys have any questions about any of that kind of stuff, if anybody needs any dating advice, I'm available. I'm just kidding, but thank you so much for being on the show. I think your story is really cool, really inspiring, and thank you for just taking some time to come in today and just kind of share what you got going and a little bit about your life. And you got a fan here, so you can always reach out to me if you ever need anything, and we'll
Thank you.
take care of you.
Thank you.
Sure.
I really enjoy being here.
Yeah, thank you. That's it. That's a wrap, baby. We'll see you guys on the next one.